Good afternoon, Raider Nation. Good afternoon. Welcome to Raider in the Desert podcast, episode number 2. It is Victory Monday today. Victory fucking Monday. We didn't lose. We won yesterday. Wasn't a pretty win, but fuck, man, we won that fucking game. A lot of good things, and I mean a lot of good things compared to last week, but still, those very, very bad things from last week persist this week, which is I mean, still second game of the season, and we have 15 more games to go. But shit, man, shit, it looked completely different from last week. Completely different towards the end, for those that saw it. So we're gonna go over my game notes that I wrote down while I was watching the game. I did miss their touchdown drive coming out of halftime, the Ravens. Uh, Phone went down, so I had to get it back up. But I eventually seen that they scored a touchdown, which was very upsetting. Because hearing that it was just a combination of basically run pass or pass run, whatever it was. So, besides all that, like I said, we're gonna go over the good, the very, very good, and obviously the bad next week's game. And yeah, man, just things that I saw. They deferred the ball, so we received the first. The freaking we received the ball first, and on the very first play, I believe that's the reason why I wrote it down. Strip sack fumble. So yeah, we didn't lose the fumble. We got it back, but very first play, strip sack fumble. And to me, it's like, dude, is that how the game's gonna be? We're already starting off bad. Very first play, bad. Strip sack fumble for the very first play on the offensive side. So it's like, fuck, man. All right, what's it gonna be again? Obviously, nothing happens from that. I believe it was a 3-and-out. So that was awesome to see. It's like great. It's same woes from last week continue, and it's again. This was just within a minute of the game starting, and I'm already thinking like that, and it's like fuck, bro. It's gonna be a long game. Crosby gets his second sack of the year, first defensive outing. So that was a good thing to see. That was a very good thing to see. Obviously, they marched down the field, unlike last week where they marched down the field and they got 0 points. They got defense stiffened up for them to attempt a 48-yard attempt. Then Tucker kicks it through to put Baltimore up 3-0 early in the first quarter. Second drive for the offense ends in negative yards. Second straight sack to stall the offense. The first drive, strip sack fumble, 3-and-out, 4-and-out. Second drive, another sack, stalls the drive. So that already is that offensive line. It's doing its job of looking like ass, of not being able to block. Two. Crosby, Epps, Wilkins stalled their offense on the second drive, on defense's second outing. So that was good to see that again. From very last week, they did not miss a beat. All these three players that I mentioned, all those three I saw step in that very second drive that they had out. So it was all right. They're turning and burning. That defense is still there. What's gonna happen later on in the game? Third outing for the offense ends in a 3-and-out. Only good thing was he threw the ball away instead of getting sacked, getting a fumble, or throwing an interception. He started to look somewhat more comfortable in the system because he was scrambling, and there's still more to get into. He was scrambling early, a little bit early, and again, he threw the ball away. Yes, he could have tried to, fucking forced it in or done something stupid, but then again, it's from last week. Why are you going to do that? I'm pretty sure people were telling him, like, bro, you need to do better decisions when it comes to throwing the ball. And for him to say, fuck it, I'm going to throw it away and just, give it off to the defense, is better than anything. So, few silver linings. First quarter ends with us down 3-0. Defense kept getting the job done, keeping the game close, and you know, uh, at times, like I said, he did look comfortable, but he did start to feel a little bit harassed by that defensive line in Baltimore. So it was It was me just trying to stay optimistic. All right, I see his body language. Nah, it's just he'll get into it. He'll get into it, and eventually, we'll as like I said, victory Monday. So defense forces another 3-and-out to start the second quarter. Again, man, it's that defense was just everywhere. They were everywhere. Yes, they had some explosive plays on the offense, but that defense, man. So after we force a 3-and-out, special teams runs into the kicker, but we get a break, a very good break, which I should have seen from the beginning that maybe this was a sign that the game was going to go better than anticipated, because he does run into the kicker, as opposed to getting the 5 yards, which was still not going to give him the first down. We could have got fucked and got a 15-yard penalty, which would have gave them the first down and which would have continued that drive for them. The fact that by some miraculous reason, they said, you know what? Nah, man, he didn't run into the kicker. So, got a really good break there. First drive in the second quarter looked good. Back to back tight end catches. Bowers, which is fucking awesome because it's the reason why we selected Bowers in the first round is because he is a catching machine. And it's starting to show and pay off its dividends. So, drive ends on a 3-and-2 to force a 52-yard field goal attempt. Carlson ties it up 3-3. That guy, man, ends up going 4 for 4 yesterday, which was awesome. But to hit that 52-yarder and be 3-3, and then again, defensive game. This defense on both sides of the ball, but I'm more concerned and more in tune and more wanting to know about my defense than that one. Just knowing that obviously our offensive struggles are going to continue to who knows when, but the fact that our defense was there all the fucking time. Yeah, offense looked totally locked in. Obviously, that combination of Bowers and Myers. Oh no, offense looked totally different on that drive when they both when they involved both tight ends. Obviously, Bowers and Myers. But what stalled it is that you go catch to tight end, and then you go run. And again, nobody's blocking. Nobody's opening these freaking running lanes. Nobody up front is doing anything. Yes, Colton Miller missed all of training camp and OTAs and everything, and he's basically shaking it off. But like, come on, man! Like, what the fuck? Honestly, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I to today I still don't know why they decided like, bro, we're throwing the ball and we're actually moving it. Why not throw one small running to see where it's at? But no, it's trying to run the ball when it's a third and short, and it's like, bro, just throw the ball. Let your playmakers make a fucking play. You know, that's why some of these catchers are known to catch the ball and get yards after catch. Let them get them, but to get to a certain point and then go running the ball, it's like, nah, man. Like, again, why are you running those stupid calls? Maxx, at that point, second quarter, no, before that, defense forces, on their next drive, defense forces a 42-yard field goal with 6 left in the second quarter. Maxx and defense, they were holding strong, but missed tackles, soft tackle by Diablo, let them get closer with Flowers, man. It's Divine Diablo, man. That guy too, like he got lucky that when he touched Lamar, he was still technically in bounds, because that was a stupid play, and I believe I noted that here later on in the game, but I saw him miss a few tackles, and it's like, bro, like you're a linebacker, you play alongside Spillane, like, come on, man, show a little bit more effort. So again, that's why I mean it's like our defense was there, but they did have some big explosive plays when it came to Zay Flowers and Mark Henry, man. That guy is just a massive of a beast. So it was hard to bring that guy down. But hey, defense did the job. Next offensive drive ends in a thrown interception by Minshew. Again, wrong decision, and that's when it's like, fuck, man. So I could be remembering it wrong, but I don't know if it was after his interception or later on in the game, but Maxx essentially goes up to him and tells him something, and basically fucking lights a fire under his ass. And later on, things start to show up. So again, he throws the interception, and it's like fucking great, dude. By this time, he's already been sacked at least twice, thrown one interception, and he's had that stupid strip sack fumble, which is like great, man. Like, here we go again, man. The only good thing of that is obviously the next defensive drive. Bennett breaks up a deep ball that could have been 6. And the best part about it is obviously it sets them up for a 56-yard attempt, which they miss. So score could have been totally different. That was right there. It's again, we get that call that didn't go against us. They missed this field goal, and it's like, all right. Obviously, he already thrown that pick, so it's like, fuck. I'm not thinking to myself like, damn, dude, we need something big to shift that momentum in the game. Not these little things that I was seeing but not really noticing and paying attention to. Because, one thing after another, it's get that call, interception. Good fucking defensive pass broken up, missed field goal. It's like, hey, man. So defense holds them off for 0 points off of Minshew's interception, which is a real good fucking thing. Because, yes, last week they went down and I believe scored 3. Still 0 points off of a turnover. Which is fucking awesome. Very awesome to see the defense just basically tell them, hey, bro, we got you. We got you. We get the ball back. Offense starts at their 48, 49-yard line. I believe that was the best start of the game. We had about 4 or 5 drives in the game that were above our 45 or better. So we had good field positioning, but 26 points does not seem like we had that, right? But there's still more to that, man. There's still more to that. And obviously another fucking sack. And mind you, this was right before halftime. Okay? This was right before halftime. So another sack. Just giving up. Number 3 sack before the half. Wasted opportunity by the offense after a penalty helped us. Oh, yeah. So we get a basically pass interference on the defense. So we get the chains moved 15 yards. Because I believe he fucking did some 2 stupid running plays. And we squander it. Because that offensive line gets sacked. And like we literally had it there. We literally had it. And that's that fucking penalty helped us move the chains a lot closer. And that offensive line squanders our opportunity. But we get a chance at a 51-yard field goal, which Carlson makes, which puts us tied 6-6 with 1:37 left in the first half. Salud. So, I get the ball back. And this is where that stupid mistake by Diablo comes in. Lamar's heading out. And he shoves him out. And that easily, bro, could have fucked us in the end. Only saving grace, like I said. Was that he was still inbounds. I know a lot of fans in the nation don't like the guy. I'm not liking him now. You know he misses a lot of shit. Missed assignments. Just like the efforts don't look like it's there. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I don't have any water. So, yeah, man. Stupid thing. Honestly. And it's not like it's the first time that it's happened to the Raiders. Happens all the fucking time. Which is just fucking bullshit. But nonetheless, we don't get that call. They still manage to go down the field. I believe it's Derrick Henry. Defense again says no, we ain't going nowhere. Stiffens up, forces a 32-yarder, puts him up 9-6. There you go. End of the half. So Baltimore receives a second half ball. By this point, by halftime, Minshew is 14 of 16, 64 yards, and interception. Zamir White, 3 carries, 8 yards. Devontae Adams, 4 receptions, 22 yards. Brock Bowers, 3 receptions, 16 yards. Trey Tucker, 2 receptions, 13 yards. Michael Mayer, 1 reception, 11 yards. This is what I mean, that our offense at that time just, it's like, again, why are you constantly trying to call these rush plays? It's not paying off anything. And this is what I mean. Look, 43 total yards for the offense, 39 yards passing, 4 yards rushing. That's horrible. That just shows how good their defense was and how shitty our offense was. No blocking, no opening of freaking running lanes, not giving the quarterback enough time for a play to develop, or if the pocket collapses, right? Give them enough time to fucking scramble around. The players out there need to find some way to be like, hey, I'm open. And that did not happen early. 1 of 6 on third downs. 4 first downs. Just like, come on, dude. Like, how are we going to win the game? And this was at halftime. How are we going to win the game if we're 1 of 6 on third downs and only 4 first downs? Offensive line, by halftime, had already given up 3 sacks for 25 yards. Mind you, at this point, they have an average of a fucking sack a quarter. Like, that's bad. I get it. He's not Tom Brady. He's not Mahomes. He's not anybody else, right? Or like these massive ass stars. Still protect the quarterback. I don't know if that's one way of the team saying, hey man, we want AOC at the helm and not Minshew. But regardless of it, I'm fucking making this video today and it's Victory Monday. So it's not just the defense. The defense can't score points all the time. There was opportunities, but we didn't have them for us. So who won the game for us at the end? Obviously the offense. So something needs to be done on that offensive line. Something needs to be taken away or done. I know that AP was, he was switching them out. So if you weren't working to your potential, he switched you out to the next person out. So it's like, bro, like, you don't have your starting job. Someone's going to take it from you if that's what it takes. If that's what it takes, being that aggressive and that assertive, like, fuck it, bro. Like, someone needs to block these quarterbacks. If AOC at some point in the season gets the opportunity to be the quarterback, he needs to be able to be protected. That guy has an arm. He cannot scramble like Minshew, but he has a better arm than Minshew. So that guy's going to need the time. Just because Minshew could scramble doesn't mean, oh, well, fuck it, we're not gonna protect him. That fool could run. Nah, that doesn't mean that shit. That's not the reason why you guys got a mobile quarterback. Of course, there's going to be times where the offensive line's going to be freaking tired, struggling. It's going to be cold. They're a little jet lagged or whatever happened the night before or the week before. Whatever it is, a short week. Who the fuck knows? You got to protect the quarterback. Defense side, Crosby, 4 total tackles, 4 solo tackles, 1 sack, 3 tackles for a loss, and 1 pass broken up, which was fucking nice. Big ass Manota just come out. Just put that shit down. Spillane, 4 solo tackles. Epps, 3 solo tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Wilkins, 2 solo tackles. The defense had given up 174 total yards, 155 passing, 19 rushing, 3 of 8 on third down, 1 sack for 6 yards. So they were throwing the ball. Again, we had soft coverage on the secondary. But when it came down to getting down to the end, that defense. Reason why it was 9-6. Herbert had about a $150 something, a $160 something total passing last week. So again, we'll let you throw it, Well, obviously it seems like, all right, boom, the soft pocket right here, or it's a collapsed coverage, or we just couldn't disguise it and they freaking figured it out. Whatever case it may be, there's gonna be times where someone's gonna be wide open. But when it comes to locking it down, oh, trust me, those edges had it locked down. Jack Jones, quiet day, to say the least. No penalties for us. We were 0 penalties for 0 yards by halftime, and they were 4 penalties for 54 yards. So this is where I said they scored on the first drive at a halftime. I did not see it, but I heard the announcer say that Mark Henry and Zay Flowers, again, they're blocking and they're opening lanes for that fucking monster of a fucking running back to run through. And on top of that, Diablo couldn't even tackle him. He made him look like a child. He made it look easy, is what he did. So again, it's hard to bring him down, but it's not like if it's not possible. So those times at the end of with the rushing total, it's you see why. Look at the guy, man. He's able to do it, but they weren't able to win it because again they just managed it wrong at the end of the time. Why do you acquire a running back like that and don't utilize him the final minutes of the game? Especially when we have a streak of not being able to get it done when we're in the fourth quarter. Oh, and mind you, I believe it was a streak we broke of theirs where I think they went. Sorry, I keep saying mind you. It was a streak of theirs where it was, I believe, 20 plus games of scoring before halftime. They didn't score. Scoring a touchdown before halftime. It didn't happen this time, so that was exciting to see. That was very exciting to see. More than excited, just a very positive note that the defense is like, no, we're not gonna let you run it up in there. You can kick it through, but you're not gonna walk it up in there. So that's a good thing to see. And yeah, like I said, they score on their first drive right out of halftime. And where the hell was I? Yeah, first drive out of halftime, they go up 16-6 with 11:15 left in the third quarter. So again, they only took about 4 minutes. So our next drive, longest. So our next drive, longest play for Bauer's career as at the moment. Just nice, wide open, boom, catches the ball. But again, play calling stalls, all right, with the run, of course. Back-to-back runs, nowhere to put us at 3-11. Again, like you have Bauer I think it was like almost like a 20 or 17 plus yard touchdown catch and run. And then you go run for run, and boom, 3-11. Just like, come on. Next play puts us at 4th and 2. And I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to be, what is it going to be? We're going to be fucking 16-9, right? All right, cool. He's playing it safe. No. He says, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. 4th and 2. And it's not like we're close to their end zone where I believe out by the 25-yard line. So it's like, holy shit, all right, cool. When I play Madden, I don't punt. I go for it 4th and 10, 4th and whatever the fuck it is, even if it's right on my goal line. I'll fucking go for it. I don't give a shit. And that's what he did. And I liked it. I liked it that he said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go for 4th and 2. I don't know if it was him or Getty or him telling Getty, hey, bro, you better dial up something. Something good. On top of that, he was seeing not getting in his face, but basically talking to him. So hopefully he told him, bro, you need to fucking do something better. Obviously ends on a turnover on downs. But the play that was called, bro, corner to fucking Devontae. Obviously, you know, it was a little underthrown, a little bit out to the outside, a little bit more this way where he could catch it, right? He could move his body this way as opposed to going towards the front. But still, that's a fucking ballsy ass fucking call, man. I was, I was like, no fucking way. I didn't give a shit that it was turnover on downs. I did not. Because it's like, holy shit, dude. Like, this guy just went for it. Went for it. And obviously, we didn't get it. But, dude, imagine it. It wasn't like, oh, he threw it to get a first out. No, that was in the end zone. That would have been a fucking 4th and 2 touchdown, dude. And that would have been some. I would have fucking lost my shit. My dog that gets scared here all the time, she's a rescue, really would have lost her shit. Really would have been scared. Like, what the fuck's going on? But maybe another time. Not to scare her, but to basically get a touchdown like that. Like I said, yeah, gutsy call on 4th and 2. Offense takes over on their 46 yards, so that's where we were. What the hell did I do wrong here? Oh, did I fucking write it wrong? Oh, so obviously it turns over on downs, right? So then they're going. Defense comes up big. Robert Spillane, man. Robert Spillane, man. Off a deflection. Just, it looks like he's going here and he fucking does this so like no one can catch it and he just right there, bam. Obviously doesn't run with it because they get tackled, but dude, that right there, following them basically going turnover on downs and them getting the ball back, dude. Fuck. I was like, dude, please, 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 man. Please. Use this momentum. Use this energy. Use all this fucking shift that's happening right now to your fucking favor and your advantage and get that W. That's exactly what fucking happened. He showed us what he's made of, man. Minshew. Scrambles. Okay. Scramble to get him out. Connects with Bowers, who takes it down to the 1 yard line. Mind you, that was a connection of Bowers and Adams. Bowers and Adams. First half, it was a Bowers-Mayers connection. A little bit of Adams. Second half, dude, Bowers and Adams is a bam, bam, tight end. Bam, bam, Adams, bam, tight end. It's like, holy shit, dude. That was something crazy to fucking see. To see it. See what happens this Sunday coming up. So yeah, man, throws it to Bowers, connects that. He runs all the way down to the 1 yard line, just chugging along, just moving and moving. He almost gets through, almost just a little bit more. He almost gets through, and we capped it off with a Mattinson 1 yard touchdown run. That puts us within 3, 13-16 with 2:36 left in the third quarter, and it's like, fuck yeah, dude. They took advantage of a Lamar Jackson interception. Okay, they didn't let that 4th and 2 get to them, because it was a gutsy and ballsy ass fucking play that paid off. Because it didn't look like, oh man, he threw the ball and it was way off, or fucking he almost got it intercepted, or it was fucking short. He ended up throwing it away. No, he threw it. He threw it with the intention of like, I'm gonna put it in Adams' hand. So that was something to fucking see, man. First penalty comes towards us late in the third quarter, which is, again, it's AP knows that we are notorious over the years, over the last 20 years of penalty towards us. One of the most penalized teams in the NFL. And so far, man, since he's taken over, he's done a very, very amazing job of eliminating that. Come on, our first fucking penalty late in the third quarter, like, shit, man. So, let's see, I said... So yeah, after that penalty, obviously on us, right, moves them. And then the next play for Baltimore, holding on them, puts them at a 1st and 2. But here's where it starts to like get me worried, because we go into the fourth quarter, right? And Derrick Henry, man, again, starts to do what he does best. The reason why they signed him. Just starts to wear down on that defense. and it's just all bad. It just really put us in a bad situation because eventually they go down and score, and it puts us behind 23-13 with 12:11 left in the fourth quarter, and it's like, fuck, bro, not again. Not another one of these, like another freaking catastrophic collapse. We have to do more than that. We can't be that team that we were right there. We're literally right there. We were just down by 3, and now we're down by 10, and it's like, dude, we can't have that. We can't have that happen. So pardon me, I'm trying to send a message to the missus. Shit. I don't want her to call, and then I have to redo this all over again, because then, oh shit, because then it's just over and over, and then I'll just end up uploading it later. But I'm doing a video call when I'm done. I'll call you when I'm done. Damn, sound like a dick. She's a wonderful woman. She's amazing. She's the best. So, like I said, we are now behind 13-23 with 12:11 left in the fourth quarter, man. And shit, man. So we get the ball back. It's like, all right, man. Let's see what he's made of. Let's see what he can do. He just scored a touchdown not too long ago. He looked amazing. Penalty on the defense moves us up 15 yards. So it's like, all right, we got that help again. Then next play, sack with 10 yards, number 4 of the game. So it's, at this point, it's not Minshew like it was last game, because it obviously was the offensive line, but Minshew's decision making. It's this fucking line, bro. Sack number 4 in the fourth quarter. Nice. Yeah, just awesome, right? Who's that? Am I in the right spot? Following play, 20 plus yards to Adams. It's like bam. And that's because I believe he scrambled out. He had time to scramble out. There's times where that line is collapsing and he has time to get out, and there's times where it's just collapsed before he's like, fuck. It's that offensive line, man. Like, fuck. It's true. Man. And then obviously the next play after that is where I believe he posted, or everybody's posting it, where he looks like Michael Jackson, because he catches the ball leaning out of bounds and just like, fuck, dude. And here's another kicker, man, is that Harbor, his brother, which is the same one, challenges it. Second challenge, trying to think that he's going to win it. Bro, you lost it. You lost the other one. As this player was saying, he caught it, and it clearly showed that the ball bounced while he was trying to possess it. On Adams, he clearly holds it because he knows, and both his feet are still in bounds. Like, that fucking catch, man, that guy, he is a bad dude in that uniform. He is a bad dude. Obviously, like I said, they challenge it. They lose it. 1st and goal for us. Offense stalls once again. So, damn, dude, I think I need a highlighter. So, yeah, offense stalls again. Basically, puts us at 23-16. The only good thing, obviously, about it, 4 good things, is 1, no turnovers. Minshew decides to throw it away. Offense looked more aggressive than last week, more aggressive than earlier in the game, right? Like, just the play calling and the play selection. Yes, obviously still some running plays, But when it came to dialing up these passing plays, way better than last week. Way better than last week. And obviously, we came away with points. You know, Carlson 24-yard field goal in the fourth quarter, 9:21 left. So we are, like I said, we are 16-23 at that point. Defense steps up, stops him with 7:36 left in the fourth quarter, and again, they do their job. They're like, oh, okay, you guys got 3? What else you got? Here's the ball. What else you got? Go win us the game, Mitchell. Go win us the fucking game, fucking Getsy. Come on, offense, go get the ball. And you seen Devontae talking to the people, talking to the players, talking to the offense on the sideline. Come on, man. Had to have fired him the fuck up. Had to have fired him the fuck up. And obviously he did. Comes in clutch, 29 yards. Okay. At that point, he's over 100 yards for the game. It's 44th in the of his career, first of the season, which is good to see because, you know, when he gets over 100 yards, he could cook. He's a chef in that kitchen, man, when he gets over 100 yards a game. Bowers and Adams combo again. Gets inside of the 15, but another sack on second down. That's number 5. 5th sack of the fucking game. By this time, he's already sacked 9 times in the season. And it's only the second game of the season. 9 times he's been sacked. So, gets a sack following play penalty against Baltimore. Puts us at the 1 for first and goal. So again, we're there, man. We're getting these breaks when it comes to penalties, even though we're shooting ourselves in the foot when it comes to the offensive line, to blocking and everything. Next play, Adams ties it with a touchdown, 23-23 with 3:54 left in the fourth quarter. Fuck, bro. Again, he's showing what he's got. He's showing that he can be comfortable in the system and throwing the rock away in a hostile environment. It's just that offensive line needs to do way better. If the next game they do way better and Minshew is shit, then okay, it's Minshew. But if that offensive line does way better than these last 2 games, this coming Sunday, and Minshew looks awesome, come on. Do your fucking job, offensive line. Do your job. That's all you got to do is block. It's block. Block the people you need to. Open up the holes you need to so that these freaking running backs could get those lanes going. That's all you got to do. So, with that touchdown, it is his 100th of his career, I believe. It's what they put on the little announcing thing. The following drive for Baltimore, 1st and 10. Matt gets a second sack of the game with 3:04 left for 9 yards. And that drive, that one right there, goes 3 and out. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. And the best part about it, it was a perfect, horrible punt by Baltimore to put us in perfect field position at the 43-yard line. Which is like, again, it's one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. Can we capitalize? And so far we have. Can we keep this momentum going? And then that's when they start putting up that freaking thing of saying like, oh, well, the Raiders they haven't won a game in, I believe, 49 consecutive games where they haven't won a game in the fourth quarter when they're down 10 plus points. When that came on, we were down 23-13 and we were tied 23-23. Like, dude, it's just crazy to see that energy and momentum shift. Was it the missed penalty? Was it the fact that they went for that gutsy call, all right, and it didn't phase him? Was it the interception? Was it Bowers? Was it Devontae? Was it that touchdown by Mattinson? Was it that catch that Adams had leaning out of bounds? Was it his touchdown? What was it? Don't know, but regardless of what it was, that energy was going with us and for us, man. And the fact that I hope the fucking players and the coaching staff realize that, holy shit, it's going our way. Let's seize the day and let's get it done. 'Cause that's exactly what ends up happening. Um, like I said, perfect horrible punt for us, bad for them. And Zamir White gets his first good run that I seen the whole game in the fourth quarter. Because it seems like they were obviously thinking, all right, these guys are going to start attacking through the air, and we were. But until the fourth quarter, you saw his first good run. So that thing's got to be established either a little later, especially if it can't be done soon. If it can't be done soon, stop wasting time and get that the passing established, so that here you can start working on the running game. You're already wearing down that freaking secondary and those linebackers. All right, now we can start wearing down that defensive line. Start running at them. Because that offense been stopping them and moving them back, pushing them back. Yeah, I just know a little football. That's all I know. So, offense runs down the time, runs it down to attempt a 38-yard field goal. He makes it, puts us up 26-23 with 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And, they get the ball back, and I believe they get it with 26 seconds left. And it heads down all the way down to a 4th and 10 with 0 seconds left. And they play like that fucking schoolyard bullshit, like in the longest yard, just throwing it back and throwing it back. And a big concha tu madre to them, bro, because fucking lost. They fucking lost, and we won 26-23. And fuck yeah, we won, bro. What, mister? Oh, what? Your mom's not home yet. She's not home yet. You need to wait. And yeah, man, we got what we needed to do. We went in there, 1-1. We got the job done. Head home to Vegas this coming Sunday against Carolina. Man. So let me go through the what? Can I finish the video? I'm almost done. Okay, I got like at least a few more pages, and then I'll take you. So like if you're gonna go, you probably see somebody out there. You're not gonna play with those kids or those dogs. No. So at the end of the game, Minshew, just like last week, man, he has only had 8 incompletions each game for 16 incompletions total on the year, which is, dude, he was 25 of 33 last week. He was 30 of 38, 276, a touchdown and interception, damn near the same identical numbers. Sacked 5 fucking times. As again, maybe one was his fault, but for sure all 5 were his fault. All 5 were not his fault. It's that offensive line that's just horrendous. It's like, so, yeah, sacked 5 times, 43 yards. Zamir White, 9 carries, 24 yards. Devontae Adams, 9 receptions, 110 yards, 1 touchdown. Alexander Mattinson, 4 carries, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Brock Bowers, man, this rookie, 9 receptions, 98 yards. What's crazy is that him and Devontae combined for the first time ever in Raiders history for 2 teammates to be at, I don't know if it's I believe it's at teammates or it's a wide receiver tight end combo of basically having 9 receptions and 90 yards apiece. Obviously more, right, but at that mark, 9 receptions, 90 yards, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, Bowers, 9 receptions, 98 yards. Jacoby Myers, 4 receptions, 29 yards. Zamir White, 3 receptions, 14 yards. Trey Tucker, 2 receptions, 13 yards. Michael Myers, 1 reception, 11 yards. Daniel Carlson went 4 for 4, longest of 53 yards. Total yards for the offense, 260, 233 passing, 27 rushing. I mean, there's your evidence that we're just not good running the ball right now. And that's that offensive line's fault. And that's your job to do a lot better so that we can get it done. 18 first down, 14 passing, 1 rushing, 3 from penalties. 0 and 1 for on 4th down. I mean, once again, like I said, offensive line gives up multiple sacks. That's an average of now we're at an average of for sure like 1.2 sacks a game, and it's a dumb statistic to be obsessive over, but it's like, bro, like you give up sacks. Sorry, oh shit, you give up sacks, and sometimes that is what could possibly critically injure or put your star quarterback in a bad position. Dude, what if we got the quarterback we wanted this season? What if we had Jaden Daniels? And this is the offensive line that was supposed to be protecting him if we got him in? Come on. I'd be fucking pissed. If this is a rookie quarterback that we spent all this capital or move all these people around or got rid of good people, which obviously we did not, to get this kid in to only have him get sacked 9 times. Look at the Bears. This kid's been sacked 9 times, tied with us, and he's a rookie. El que se pinta las uñas, ese güey. Okay? So, aggressive early, develop. So, they need to be more aggressive earlier. They need to be way more aggressive and assertive earlier in the game than they were later on. It doesn't need to take AP to go over to Getty and tell him, like, bro, you need to dial up something better. Okay? Doesn't need Devontae Adams pissed off on the sideline to basically have you guys play or be like, all right, I got him. I got you, Devontae. It shouldn't have to take that. It shouldn't have to take the defense on the other side just busting their ass day in and day out, play in and play out to show you guys, like, come on, what you guys got? We're stopping them. What you guys doing? It's gotta do better. It's gotta be better than that, and it's gotta be better than that faster, quicker, more efficiently. Because this can't go on all month, all season, halfway into it. Like, no, man. This isn't baseball or basketball where you got a few games or a month and a half or whatever to get that shit going. Like, no, you don't. You really don't. 2 for 3 in the red zone, which is really good. 3 penalties for 15 yards. To their 11 penalties for 109 yards, which is very, very good. Dude, fucking 15 yards. That's 5 yards each penalty we got it. And they have 109 yards. Like, time of possession, we had 30 minutes, 43 seconds. They had 29 minutes, 17 seconds. Like, we're controlling it. We're winning that time of possession. We're able to fucking have the ball, keep the ball, run out the clock, control the tempo. But we can't do that if the offense always gives it up fast. And that right there is what it shows, because we're only off by over a minute and like maybe 10 seconds or about a minute and a half under there. It's not like if we controlled the ball 4 or 5 minutes more than they did, right? No, we have to do better, way better now. Can't stress it enough. The offensive line. You guys are big motherfucking guys that are paid to move people, to block people. Hey, bro, you need to run this way? We got you. Hey, you need blocking all the way down this field for this freaking screen or this play or this running play? I got you. That's why you guys get paid all those big bucks. That's why you guys are the offensive line. The trenches, how it says, They're just like, fuck, man. Se pasan de verga, man. Honestamente. So, Robert Spillane, man, this guy, 8 solo tackles, 2 pass deflection, and 1 interception. That guy, he is, from coming over from the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, he has been something else. That is a smart acquisition, man. Smart. Very, very smart. Maxx Crosby, 5 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 1 pass deflection, 2 quarterbacks hits. Divine Diablo, 5 solo tackles, which is like, all right, cool. Like, you're making tackles, but you easily could have done stupid mistakes. And it's like, Trayvon and Christian had 4 solo tackles apiece. Marcus Epps had 3 solo tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Jack Jones, 2 tackles, 2 solo tackles, 2 pass deflections. See what I mean? That guy. Salud. Jack Jones, since he came over, man, he is. I wonder. I'm pretty sure that they are kicking themselves in the head. The Patriots are for not being able to develop the guy or relate to him in a way to where AP is able to. Because look how he's playing. Yeah, that fight last week, but hey, boy, you're gonna run your mouth. You're gonna run your mouth to 18, and you think he's not gonna get you? He's gonna get you. Ja'Cory Bennett, man, 2 solo tackles, 2 pass deflections. That guy needs a raise. He needs his flores. He needs his recognition. People need to be walking around with a fucking Bennett jersey, bro. 'Cause that guy. No catch. Masterson, Butler, Polamalu is, I believe, probably you don't say it that way. 2 solo tackles apiece. Defense gave up 383 total yards, 232 passing, 151 rushing. So that's about 20 less than last week. It's not. It's an improvement downwards, but secondary is like. But hey, if we're able to score early and get it going early, I think it really shouldn't matter. Especially if the defense could keep us in the game or keep it close, I believe we'll be fine. If they keep playing like this, which they have, is the second straight week, so we'll be fine on defense. Offense, like I said, we'll see at the end of the month. Yesterday was a good note though. 3 for 11 on third down. That is good. That's they were 1 for 1 on fourth down, but 3 for 11 on third down. This is Lamar Jackson, who could throw it and run it and do all kinds of crazy shit. 3 for 11 on third down. That defense is everywhere. Like this fool is everywhere right now. Yeah, because I mean, look, defense disrupted that offense for 11 penalties for 109 yards. Made them more uncomfortable than last week. 2 sacks for 15 yards. Defense was loud, lights out all game. Big plays. Yeah, the defense did their job, man. They did their job, even though yes, there were some big plays, missed tackles, missed assignments. Still didn't matter because they saw that the offense was quicking and moving and playing with that assertiveness and aggressiveness that they were. They said, all right, let's go match that momentum. Let's match that energy. We got it. They're doing what we've been asking them to do each and every single time we get off the field. So it was very, very good thing. Very, very good thing to see that happening. And again, so yeah, like I said, like it was something awesome to see that the game was tied and hey, te enojes. That the game was tied and we still managed to basically, after tying it, disrupt that offense by getting a sack and pushing them all the way back, forcing the 3 and out, getting the ball, getting in position, and getting at least a good, decent run by Zamir White, excuse me, and then boom, running out the clock and getting that game-winning field goal by Carlson. Like I said, next game is a home opener, September 22nd, 2024, against Carolina. They are 0-2. They announced today that they have benched their rookie quarterback, Drake. No, not May. Mayo, I don't know, something like that is his name. I'm not too sure. But he has been benched for Andrew Dalton. So AP did say that, all right, he has to basically not switch up his whole game plan. So we'll see. It's not like if he's super elite, he is no longer with Cincinnati, and it is no longer 10 years ago. So we can still get that W. Um, yeah, winnable game. There's no reason we can't, right? That defense can't really stop anybody. Don't matter who's going to be the quarterback. Our defense can stop somebody, which is the very good silver lining of everything. Another thing for the offense, man, is just keep turning and burning, man. You got to block. You really got to block. You got to get in there. You got to stop these freaking defensive linemen or linebackers, whoever the fuck's coming in hot towards the quarterback. Can't let him keep getting sacked because that could lead to injury, and you don't want that. Yes, we would want AOC, but that doesn't mean that we want him, through injury. It's the last thing I want. I want, if they're going to replace him, it's because, you know what? Someone, AP, sees that, you know what, AOC gives us a better shot right now than Gardner Minshew. But right now, that's not the case, especially after this past Sunday. So keep feeding Devontae and Bowers, man. Just keep giving those guys the freaking ball. Involved more early, more aggressive plays, Devontae always wants the ball. He's always talking shit that he wants the ball. So give him the ball. Just give him the ball. Give Bowers the ball. Get everybody involved. Once again, Max Matt Crosby has played a second complete game for this season. He had about 60 plus snaps this game and about 50 plus this past Sunday. Last season, he had 10 total. All, defenders had 5 combined last year. So he is a machine. And if he doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, it's like, again, it's just biased because he's on the Raiders. If he's on anybody else, he's winning it. But yeah, man, it's just one thing. It's one thing crazy to see. Like I said, that momentum literally shift from 0 points to interception to sack to basically not giving up any more points on the defense to basically, Minshew being more aggressive with the play that's being called and given to him, and just his play selection and throwing the ball away and taking that option as opposed to taking a sack or getting an interception or fumble was pretty awesome to see. So it's just very, very good things to see towards the future, especially since the season is early, 15 more games left. So I have here something else. So Brock Bowers, he is a catching machine. And through his first 2 games, he has 15 receptions for 156 yards. Puts him, I believe, at the most a rookie tight end has had since the 1960s. Currently, right now, I believe he leads all tight ends in catching. But I mean, if that you have to put it in perspective of there's Travis Kelce right now, and there's that fool Kittle out of San Francisco. At one point, I believe his name was Ertz out of Philadelphia, and then you had, what's his name? The guy that played for the Chiefs, and then he went on to play for the Falcons, and now he's a sports analyst. So, Tony Gonzalez, there you go. You got Antonio Gates. You got all these Jason Witten. You got all these tight ends in this modern era, not to mention way back then, that were there that didn't have this type of movement through the first 2 games. That's 2 games. Yes, the next game he could have more or less, but the fact that look where he's at is the reason why he was the first round pick for the Raiders this year. Obviously we wanted a quarterback, but there was no way in hell that a quarterback was going to fall way down the line to us. So the fact that we said, fuck it, he's there, let's get him if he's there. And he was there. It's paying dividends. It's really paying itself because season's young. It's his first year, and we still have Mayer. So distraction could be on him and the ball could go to him, or vice versa. So we'll see what this coming Sunday happens. And like I said, 49 straight games of us losing when trailing by 10 points in the fourth quarter was snapped because we won by basically 13 by 3 after trailing by 10. So yeah, man, it was is that everything I wrote? Is that everything I wrote? Yeah, that's everything I wrote. So yeah, it was really exciting. I know I don't seem very excited, but I can't be yelling here. I got dogs that are gonna go crazy. I got people that are gonna go crazy if I start yelling, but it was very exciting to see that the offense was clicking and looking totally different after whoever talked to them. If it was Devontae telling what's his name? If it was Devontae telling Minshew something, if it was the fact that what was his name? Crosby went up to him and basically told him like, "Hey, bro, like we basically got you, man. Like, go out and get your shit. We got you the ball. We'll get you the ball back." That was cool to see. It's cool to see that they decided to say, you know what, we're not gonna let all that shit talking get to us. We're gonna use it, you know, instead of letting it get to us and getting all upset and getting all down. We're gonna get upset and use it against everybody and against this freaking team that's in front of us, and that's exactly what they did. They went in there when everybody said no, they're gonna lose, and all the analysts and all the professionals had them winning, had Baltimore winning and us losing, and us 0-2 and then 1-1. But no, for the first time since 2015, they are 0-2. We're 1-1, man. So that's a step forward, not a step backwards. I cannot go to the game. I don't think I'll be going to the game for a while. But if any Raider fans watch it, you guys head out that way if possible, man. Raider Nation just show up this Sunday at home against Carolina. It's just, oh man, it's. I want to say a lot, but it's just gonna sound like a fucking useless rant of just how much I want them, and I can see them actually moving forward this season. Like I said, obviously undefeated is out of the question, but a playoff position, a playoff berth, and a playoff win, even if it's wild card. But even better, man, if you're able to dethrone the Queeps and be that first place in the AFC West at least. So only time will tell where it is. We are currently 1-1. We are in third place in the AFC West. So it's season, like I said, season's young, man. Season's very young. 15 games left out of the 17, and honestly, only time will tell where we are towards the end of it. I'm very optimistic. Realistically, right now, I don't see why the hell we can't do it. The way we're playing and the way aggressive like that and ballsy, come on. There's no way the fuck we can. Salud. Oh, that shit was cold as a motherfucker. There's no way we can't win more games, close games, possibly lose some very close games, but to get blown out, no. No way. They're too talented on that defense to get blown out that way. Offensively, we are way too talented to not keep it close or to not get at least a good 2-3 touchdown lead or a 3 score lead. There's no way we can. And if this had been more aggressive and assertive earlier, we wouldn't be winning by 3 points. That's a fact. But only time will tell, Raider Nation. It's a little long one. But I could do what I want because it's my podcast and not a lot of people watch it. And the people that watch it all the way through appreciate it. I will be going live if possible this Sunday to watch the game. And Stone Minutes will be up this Wednesday, hopefully, if I can. If not Thursday, but again, as always, go Raiders. Fuck your team. Everybody have a good evening.